Good morning. My name is Brian Ross. I'm the housing coordinator of the Sâkihitowin men's homes. We have 4 men's homes, 2 women's. We have a woman who manages the women's homes. We have a backlog of applications. I mean, we could probably fill a few more houses today. Myself, I've been doing this 7.5 years. I started out as Ross residents, and about 2 years ago, me and Joanne Packham from the Wood Buffalo Wellness Society came together. She used to be my director at the Mark-Amy Treatment Center while I was inpatient counselor there. We came together a few years ago and opened up a few more houses. I think it was that evening, filled them that evening. I moved over and came here full time. The partnership has allowed me to be in the homes daily and try to help as much as we possibly can. On top of that, we have employees now, whereas for the first 5.5 years, it was myself working a full-time job, doing this in the afternoons and the evenings. This program is different from any other. I myself have lived experience, and I myself lived in a sober home in Edmonton for 1.5 years. What we offer here and what sets us different and apart from any other is our cultural programming that we allow our clients to be part of, as well as we run it from an Indigenous perspective. We have more empathy and more compassion, of course, because of our lived experience, and we try to just help as many guys as we possibly can all day, every day. We don't have funding, but we buy guys birth certificates and pay for their identification on day one. Right? If there's barriers to employment, actually, I believe yesterday we played some tickets for a gentleman because he had received an offer letter from work, but he needed some tickets. So it's a quick phone call to my director and saying, hey, we have a barrier to employment. This gentleman needs yada, yada, yada. Again, I want to stress that we don't have funding, but we were able to pay the $500 for him to move on in life and help himself. Our program is very structured. We do drug urinalysis testing weekly. We try to do it weekly, but there's so many guys. If anything, it'll run every 10 days, but our goal is to have another employee that is simply just doing our drug testing weekly. So the accountability in the homes is a big aid to help our clients. We have house managers in every home who quote unquote keep the guys in check and let us know if somebody's not doing what they're here to do, which is avidly working on your recovery daily, right? Going to your meetings, and we make our referrals to Alberta Mental Health and Addictions. We try to stay on top of that. We try to be here, myself or my manager, in every house every day, at least once, just to show our face. And of course, our phones are constantly going. I think mine starts at about 6 a.m. and ends at about 10 p.m. when I stop answering it through text messages or phone calls. We have been working with corrections for quite some time, not directly with corrections, but we do aid gentlemen getting released to our custody, and then we keep them on track. So we have a very strong relationship with probation here in Fort McMurray. If they're released on an order, we make sure that they are following their rules and their release order. We give them the opportunity in a safe, structured environment to make the decisions, change their life from the addictions and crime that they were probably involved in prior to realizing that their addictions have taken over their lives and that they needed to change. Right? We get a phone call, we don't discriminate, we offer everybody help even 2, 3, 4 times. I mean, if they come in and they don't do what's required in their first round, well, maybe that's not the time that it's going to work for them. At that point, we make sure that they go attend a treatment program. We like to send them to Mark-Amy Treatment Center. We feel it's the gold standard here in Alberta. And then we welcome them back. Maybe we're not going to get it perfect the first time, but maybe it's the second time or maybe the third time. It just depends on the individual and where they're at in their recovery. Running the sober homes and being able to live my life in recovery, I really think that doing what I do and meeting every individual that comes through our home, being able to talk recovery every day, it's impacted my life greatly. I'm a different person. I wake up, I know my phone is going to start the moment I'm up. I know it's not going to stop until the end of the day, but that's my calling. This is what we do, we help. I think the guys probably help me more than I'm able to help them without them knowing. Maybe now they'll understand. I'm choked up. Yeah, I can't say enough about this program and where we are today. Yeah. Yeah, if you or your loved ones are in need of some help, just reach out to Wood Buffalo Wellness Society. Check out our website at woodbuffalowellnesssociety.com.